Hey besties, it's your girl Catherine. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. So I haven't talked to you guys for a while, so I'm just kind of like a little shy in the camera. So hi guys, how are you? I hope you guys are doing well. But today I have a very important video that needs to be brought out for you guys because I got some tips, some tricks, some hacks for this summer's Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale, also known as SAS. If you are new to Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale, this is basically the time and the place, June 14th to July 11th. So for every sale, they do like to experiment with some things, which I have experienced last year, and then also the videos that I have seen beforehand, because you guys, they like to experiment. Bath & Body Works wants to get their coin, but we are here to trying to finesse, to outplay their game, okay you guys? As a consumer, we want to get the best bang for our buck, so I got a couple of tips here, and I actually wrote 9 pages of tips for you guys because I want to make sure you guys are getting the best bang for your buck and doing it flawlessly. This is a strategic plan that I want you guys to follow through if you want to save your coin. For people who are new here, you guys are probably like, who are you to like be like, oh, where'd you get all this information from? You guys, I have been to semi-annual sale winter 2020 almost every freaking day during that sale. That might be something not to brag about, but then again, I was on winter break. I was a graduate student who had nothing to do during that time of the year. Filmed it, I vlogged it. If you want to see those old videos, they are on my channel right now. But since I had the opportunity to go almost every single day for last year's SAS, I am here to tell you guys the tea. Everything about SAS and how you can get the best opportunity to save your money and get the best bang for your buck during this time. So I do want to be clear that normally the items that are going to be on sale are their seasonal items. Usually the seasonal items are like in the centerpieces of their stores. Unless if the signature collection is doing a revamp packaging, they're going to have the older packaging on sale at that time. So for example, You're the One, Into the Night, 1,000 Wishes, those will probably not be on sale unless they're going to do a revamp, which I don't think they're going to be doing that anytime soon because You're the One was recently released, unless they're going to like completely discontinue it. But there are a lot of insider blogs and pages that you can look up and see more of like the behind the scenes details and some sneak peeks as well if you are interested, which I will put in the link down below for those type of resources. Normally the things that will be on sale are things that they are bringing back out from last year or just some new things that are coming out that will start being on sale completely and not be full price. I have heard some speculation that they're going to do $7 sales at first, so that's not really a great deal if I'm going to be honest with you guys here. Now you can shop 2 ways for the sale: in store and also online, which is a very popular normal thing that's going on, especially with COVID happening. So shopping online is normally the first option for some of you guys, and I know a lot of people are like, we want to know what's going on with online for SAS. And here's the thing, unfortunately, when shopping online during SAS, you are going to have to wake up right early in the morning the first day and see what is on sale on that first day. Like, you want to be clear, cutthroat. You got to be sure that you set up an alarm. When shopping online, there aren't as many great deals as there is in store. Now, a pro to shopping online is getting those online exclusives. Normally those go on sale very quickly, but you have to make sure that you have a plan and you have like a wish list, which I also do recommend. I'm going to be doing a SAS wish list sometime soon this next week and just show you guys what I'm gonna get. We can do it together if you guys want. But shopping online is very hard. You're going to get some deals, but not the best deals than you would in the store. For shopping online, if you are not social media savvy or you just tend to avoid social media in general, I highly recommend using social media as a resource. Go onto Instagram, make a random account. If you go into the hashtag Bath & Body Works, you will see a huge entire community on Instagram. There are so many people on that application that know so much behind the scenes, and a lot of people will spoil and do things like that, and that's where the fun comes in because you can already speculate, oh, is this really gonna happen or is it not gonna happen? And 9 times out of 10 usually it happens. So I will put all the information down below if you want to use Instagram as a hack, as a resource, especially when shopping online, because they're always the first to know. Rather than you going on there and like looking up every morning, someone will be there for you and like being like, okay, FYI, this is on sale, this dropped right to 75% off. So I highly recommend, if you are going to be shopping online, online, use Instagram as a resource because this sale is quick, okay? There are a lot of people who are not really a year-round shopper of Bath & Body Works that wait for this sale to buy everything, and I literally mean everything. Like, some people think that 50% off is a great deal and they will just buy it all, so before you know it, you might not even end up getting the product for 75% off. For your convenience, I'm actually adding all the differences in price of what it looks like right here, side by side. What do you guys think? This is what 50% off is. Yeah, she's okay, but then bam, look at the 75% off. With the help of a calculator, I'm actually not that great at math, you guys. You can see by the savings how much money you are saving from buying 50% off to 75% off. Now here's the thing, if you got some money, honey, you do not have to worry about the 75% off, okay? If it's 50% off, you're already gonna get fine fragrance mist, which is usually $15.50, which is $7.75, which I will say though, because of the speculation of them starting out with a $7 table, buying things from a $7 table would be cheaper than buying it 50% off. If you guys get my drift. 50% off and the speculation of a $7 table is already kind of like a gray area to me. If you live in an area where your closest Bath & Body Works is an hour away, I would say yes, go ahead, boo. Go ahead and buy that 50% off table. You don't know if you're going to be ever coming back to that thing. If you're only going to be shopping one time during the sale, highly recommend do the 50% off. But to all the besties out there that's going to be going at least twice or 3 times or even more, I highly recommend shop exclusively 75% off. You are going to save so much money. For a $15.50 fine fragrance mist, you're going to be spending only $3.87. I'm not even talking about the additional savings if you do end up getting a 20% off coupon. So if you are going to be shopping 50% and that's okay with you, I would highly recommend get a 20% off coupon. Hopefully, we are going to be praying that Bath & Body Works sends us some coupons, especially during the sale. I will have the numbers and the 75% off little configuration down in the description below, just so you guys can like copy and paste it on your phone, like note thing, which I actually did, because even though they'll have it in the store, I feel like I just need it right ahead. Just like if you're on a budget, make sure that you are holding on to that budget. Like if your budget is just spending $100, you guys, this thing will be your lifesaver. Don't worry, thank me later, you're welcome. So here is another tip that not many people actually talk about, and I feel like this might be a taboo thing, but it just happens that it works. If you hate shopping online just because you don't want to pay for shipping, I have a little secret hack for you guys that I've actually explained in my channel before, and you guys were able to use this hack as well. So what you do is you go onto the Bath & Body Works live chat and you can speak to a representative. You can just like do a little typing. If you have social anxiety like me and can't call over the phone, I honestly would prefer you guys to use the live chat over the one where you can call customer support, because the customer support on the phone is so laggy every time. I get no signal with them. But what you're going to do on live chat is to ask them to waive your shipping. And every time, you guys, just for like the standard shipping, the $5.99 shipping, which no one wants to pay for, I've tried this before. A lot of you guys have told me about this. So all you gotta do is just ask kindly if you could get your shipping waived, and they will gladly do it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Don't be too rude or too mean and bash them like, oh my gosh, this person told me that this works and it doesn't. Also, don't be mean at me. I do want to give a disclaimer that Bath & Body Works is a billion-dollar company. They are not going to lose money if we ask for their shipping waived. And also the thing is that the associates online will gladly allow it too. And if they didn't want to, then they wouldn't help, you know? So that's just my cup of tea right there. So a lot of you guys have asked me, when is the best time to shop this sale? Is it better to participate in the beginning or wait until the middle or just wait at the end? What's it like? What's the stock look like? Is it all the same? So this question really depends on the region of where you are. So if you are in an area that has around like 5-6 Bath & Body Works from a 15-mile radius from you, you are going to hit gold. If you just have one that's like one only stand one in a 50-mile radius, probably going to depend on your region and the stock that you get, because I also do want to say all Bath & Body Works are not the same. They are all going to get different things at different stores. So this is honestly a treasure hunt. I would highly recommend, if you can, to go the first week. Definitely recommend before the weekend hits. with my experience for winter SAS, it started on a weekend because Christmas, the day after Christmas, it was a Saturday. And so many people are at the mall, so many people are at the shopping complexes trying to spend their Christmas money. You know what I'm saying? To shop smartly for the sale, I would highly recommend to go in between June 14th, which is a Monday. So go right from Monday to Thursday. If you work, go right after work and see what they have, because that is where you get all the glorious goodies, the beginning things before they start getting crusty, dusty at the weekend. During Friday to Sunday, everything that you see the first week, all the good stuff, all the hidden gems is going to be gone because everyone and their families are going to be at the sale, because there's going to be word of mouth like, oh my goodness, there's a sale going on? Like, yeah, there's a sale going on. So people are going to just stop by randomly, not expecting to buy anything, and they're going to buy everything, you guys. Especially because the sale only comes by twice a year, all right? Specifically my region, they do a one major restock in the middle of the sale. So I would say about a week and a half, I will go in on like Thursday or Friday, right before the weekend people come in, and I will go in and they will have so much goodies. If you live in a city that has a lot of people that love Bath and Body Works, you might get more inventory more frequently. So I would highly recommend going to the beginning and then the middle of the week of the middle of the sale. So right in between of the middle and a half. So let's say specifically you would want to go in June 25th to the 27th. That's like the middle of the sale. They're going to have a lot more things. And then if I am wrong and you guys probably only get like one restock and it's just everything in the beginning, then I'm sorry. I highly recommend going on the weekdays, especially when everyone's working. There's gonna be like no people like trying to push and shove you. So I highly recommend going during like your lunch hour. If you are working like a interesting shift, try to go in the morning. Also, don't be afraid to call your store and ask, hey, did you guys get any new stock yet for the semi-annual sale? And usually it's the cashier. They normally won't understand, but if you ask nicely, they can help you out. Don't be afraid to call them. I get some anxiety too, so there's the tea on that. So last year they had a $4.95 table rather than just doing everything cleared out for 75% off, because they were trying to still make a little bit more money. Bath and Body Works finessing us. No, we are finessing them, okay? Now I would personally recommend buying anything if they are going to be doing a $4.95 table or a $7 table. I have no idea. But if you have something that is on the top of your wish list, you should buy it immediately, right? Snatch it up real quick, because here's the thing. Last year when they were selling coconut mint drop, they released that like 3 years ago back in 2017 and they brought it out again. I was just like, oh no, I'm just going to wait until it like goes down to 75% off. Wrong. It was on the $4.95 table, which is still a pretty good deal for me. And I didn't end up buying it because I was trying to pull out this strict only shop exclusively 75% off, and I didn't end up getting the product, and I only have like halfway of the mist left that I really want another mist in. So if you have something that you really want to buy and you think it is worth $7 or $4.95 or 50% off, highly recommend getting it, because here is the next tip. You guys need to know your Bath and Body Works rights, okay? So here's the thing. Their exchange policy, amazing. You don't even need a receipt to exchange a product for a product. Let's say if you want to return a lotion that you thought you loved and you just really liked, and then you tried it out and you hated it, you can exchange that product for the exact same product. Bath and Body Works has 100% satisfaction guaranteed. If you want to return something, make sure you have your receipt, because that's a little bit harder, okay? But exchanges are a lot easier. Now let's talk about the price adjustment policy that they have. So if you bought something that was worth, let's say $7, okay? You bought something that was 50% off, but then it so happened that it went to 75% off, you can go back within 14 days to get your price adjusted. So make sure you guys hold on to your receipts, okay? This is gonna be so hard because to me, I always lose my receipts, but make sure you have like a little baggie, okay? Have a little baggie. If you're going to go hardcore and you're gonna go to multiple stores and go treasure hunting, have a bag specifically for your receipts. Put them in there. I highly recommend to always keep your receipts to do a price adjustment, okay? Because if you're buying something that's $7, but then it turned out that it was gonna go for $3 and you're gonna go to the store again, and you might as well go to the store again because you want to see what else is new, because that's why you're there, I would say to just go ahead and do it, because they're not going to say anything. I mean, honestly, the associates there, they're pretty nice. Sometimes they can be a little mean, but then sometimes you get like the really nice ones. So I highly recommend going to your store and get your product adjusted to the price. And I also do have to say, you have to bring the item with you too. You can't just bring the receipt like, oh, I bought this 2 weeks ago and I want it adjusted. You have to get the item, which I know is kind of weird though. Yes, it is a little bit strange. Just deal with it and you get your money back, besties. You're gonna get your money back. Okay guys, I did dabble on this a little bit, but let's talk about the Bath & Body Works markdowns and restocks. Wait for their restock. They normally have a restock on Wednesday, Thursday. They're going to be getting some trucks in and just adding more things to the sale. So this is actually what I wrote down when I was experiencing winter SAS. So I'm just gonna read it out to you guys. So for the second week, the 50% of items will go into the $4.95 table or the $7 table. We don't know. This is speculation that's gonna happen. The second week is the best time to get anything for 50% off because they will bring it to 75% off at the end of the sale. So usually 3 days before the sale, everything will be 75% off. They want to get rid of everything. Sometimes they'll still have like a $4.95 table, but normally everything goes 75% off. Your cucumber melon, your pink chiffon, because sometimes even at the end of the sale on July 11th, there's still going to be some stragglers and things that they kind of still want to get rid of, because even though if they might have like a big stock of things, they'll just import it to like their designated outlet in your state. But if they only have like a couple things left, sometimes the sale will continuously go on throughout the next week, and then hopefully people will keep going and buying all the stuff that's 75% off. I remember when I just got into Bath & Body Works last August, they still had some things that were 75% off, but then again, stores recently opened in July and COVID was still a thing, so it really just depends on your store. But sometimes it takes a while for them to get rid of the semi-annual sale items that they want to get rid of, especially if the sale is already ending. So going back to that price adjustment, if you see something that's 50% off or in the $7 area, that's still speculated, because please do not shame me, because this is what I read online that I don't know if that's true or not. By June 25th, 26th to 22nd, that second weekend, and by July 9th, which is the weekend of that time when semi-annual sales technically supposed to be over, those items are going to be 75% off. I would say buy it during the middle of semi-annual sale and then wait to the end, keep your receipt, and get a price adjustment. Now, if it doesn't end up going for 75% off and you didn't really want the item, you can just return it. And if it does end up being 75% off, get that price adjustment, besties. I got you. Next up, if you are a first timer to Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale, this is a treasure hunt, okay? All Bath & Body Works stores are different in what they put on their sale items. So one store can have something that you have been wanting for your whole life, but it's only 50% off. But if you go to another store, it might be 75% off there. It honestly depends on the area you are, the region you are, and what they personally think that is worth 50% off or 75% off in their opinion. I have seen some stores that had aromatherapy for $4.95 and some stores that had it already 75% off slashed down already immediately. If you are in an area that has 3 stores, I recommend going to all of them at once and seeing what you can get, because honestly, you guys, these stores are trying to get their money back. So sometimes that's why you will see some things that are 75% off in one store and some that are not in the other store. For example, if you want a mist in something and you see it for 75% off in one store, but you can't find the matching lotion, get the mist during the treasure hunt. You see the lotion for 75% off, grab it and go, guys. You gotta mix and match, because this is a wild ride and I love every minute of it. I'm so excited to have this shopping experience with you guys too, because it's gonna be so fun. And lastly, I do want to say, throughout this pandemic and everything that has been happening in the past year, be nice to your associates. Do not be mean. Be on your best behavior. I know everyone that is watching me is probably very nice, very kind. I hope you guys are, because we do not be mean to the people who work there and have to make a living, because that's just how they are, okay? Even though we might know something a little bit more than the associates, let's say for example the perfume thing from last year, a lot of people on Instagram were talking about how the perfumes were going for 75% off. Many of the associates didn't know that it was going 75% off. So be kind to your associates. Just be like, hey, this might be 75% off, can you ring it up? And if they don't want to ring it up, just be like, oh, but I think so. Just be like, oh, well, you probably think more than me, but I just want to check just to make sure. And then they'll ring it up and they'll be like, oh, well, that was 75% off. how'd you know? And then you'd be like, oh, I don't know. I just have some resources. You know what I'm saying? So I understand if you guys want the things that you guys want to get, but do it in a nice, fashionable way. We are classy besties. There's nothing wrong with being a bad bee, but if we're doing a bad bee and we're going to be finessing Bath & Body Works, we're going to do it the way we don't hurt people's feelings, okay? So for an overview, if you kind of skipped everything through here, don't shop at the end, because if you will, the stragglers will all be cucumber melon, and if that is your favorite scent, shop at the end of the sale. But I highly recommend shopping at the beginning. Save your receipts for price adjustments, and honestly just be a kind person, because we're here, we're going to be shopping, we're going to shop until we're dropping, because that's why you clicked on this video. You wanted these hacks, tips, and tricks. So yeah, that was basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this long video of me spilling all my secrets, because we are here together. We're going to be finessing Bath & Body Works. Love you though, boo. Love you. But y'all prices are crazy, okay? Thank you guys so much again for watching this content created video. This was 9 pages long. I'm not finessing, but then again, the font is really big because I'm blind, because I need my glasses to see. That's the tea right there. So if you guys have any tricks or tips for me down below that I haven't covered yet, please let me know down in the comments below. I want to hear your tips, your experiences, what you want us to know down in the comments below, and I will appreciate it so much, because I have a lot to learn too. I've only gone to Bath & Body Works for a year and I know all of this information. So yes, this video was not clickbaited. I want to make sure you guys know everything, all the tea, all the news, and I'm actually wearing berry waffle cone today too. It smells really good. I know a lot of people hate it, but it smells so good on me. I smell like a box of cereal. Fruity, juicy, like a waffle cone, besties. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. It was great talking to you guys. See you next time. Bye, guys.